Hi everybody. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to find the mean and the variance of a binomial distribution. And we're given in the EdXL formula booklet that the mean of a binomial distribution is the number of trials n multiplied by the probability, and the variance is np multiplied by 1 minus p. So if p is our chance of success, 1 minus p would be our chance of failure. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to use each of these. And if you want to work along with me in this video, you can download a copy of a PDF from my website. I'll leave a link in the description below. So in question 1, we're given that x is a random variable, such that it's distributed binomially with 20 trials, so this is our value for n, and our probability of success is 0.8, so this is our value of p. We're asked to work out the expected value of x, its variance, and the probability of x being greater than the mean plus 1 standard deviation. So for question A, the expected value of x is our mean. This is mu. And we can work this out as n multiplied by p. And this gives us a mean of 16. And then for part B of the variance, this would be n times p times 1 minus p, so 0.2. When we work this out, we get a variance of 3.2. Okay? And then for part C, well, we know mu is the mean, and we've just worked this out as the expected value 16. And this sigma is our standard deviation, and this is the square root of a variance. So we need to work out the square root of 3.2. So we can say that we want the probability of x being greater than 16 plus root 3.2. We can work this out, and we get the probability of x being greater than 17.789. But because we're looking at the binomial distribution, this will be a discrete random variable. So we need to round up the 17.789 to the nearest integer. So what we need to find is the probability of x being greater than or equal to 18. And we can work this out using the cumulative distribution on our calculators. This will be 1 minus the probability of x being less than or equal to 17. So if we go to our calculators, we'll choose home, we want distribution, we'll choose binomial CD, and then variable. Our x value is 17. We've got 20 trials and a probability of success of 0.8. So if we execute this, then we get 1 minus 0.7939. If we go back home, we'll choose calculate, 1 minus this answer, and we get the probability of 0.2061 to 4 dp. Okay? If we look at question 2, so in example 2, we're given that w is a random variable such that it's distributed binomially with 24 trials and a probability of p. We're told its variance is 5.04, and we've been asked to work out p given that it's less than 0.5. So perhaps you want to try this question yourself. You can pause the video, and when you come back, we'll go through the solution. Okay, so welcome back. So we know the variance of w will be np lots of 1 minus p. So we can substitute in 5.04. We know n is 24 trials, and we're trying to work out p. So if we expand out this bracket, we get 24p minus 24p squared, and then we can make this quadratic equal 0. We'll move these terms over to the left-hand side, and then we can solve this quadratic on our calculators, and we'll get p is equal to 0.7 and 0.3. But we're told here that it has to be less than 0.5. So we're looking at p being 0.3, okay? Let's try one more question. Okay, so finally, x is the random variable distributed binomially. We're given its expected value of 6 and variance of 5.1. We've been asked to work out the number of trials and the probability of success. So again, do you want to try this question yourself? You can pause the video, and when you come back, we'll go through the solution. Okay, so welcome back. So we know the expected value is our average, and this is NP. We know the variance is NP times 1 minus P. So we've got two equations and two unknowns. If we make n the subject of this and then substitute it into here, then we'll get n equals 6 over P. And then we'll substitute this in place of this n. So 5.1 will be 6 over P multiplied by P and 1 minus P. We can see that these two will cancel. So 5.1, and then we'll expand out this bracket, will equal 6 minus 6P. We'll move these over to the left-hand side and this over to the right-hand side. So 6P will equal 0.9. We'll divide both sides by 6, so P will be 0.15. So now we've worked out our probability, we can substitute this into our equation for the mean. So 6 will equal n, lots of 0.15. We'll divide both sides by this, so n will be 40, which is 40 trials in total. Okay, well, thank you very much for watching. I hope you found that useful. If you did find that helpful, please like and subscribe, and you can download the full lesson and a PDF that accompanies this video from my website, mrmathematics.com. I'll leave a link in the description below.